lunar, resembling the moon, colonization, an act or instance of colonizing. To take the next big step in human interplanetary travel, we need to set up outposts that can self-sustain, refuel, and produce, preferably to send materials back to Earth. However, it happens that Earth has a moon that can help with that. The moon is the perfect base for these operations, though it does have some downsides. Some background information about the moon. It's Earth's only moon, has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity, and is about 1/4 of the Earth's size as well. There has been a total of 6 manned missions to the moon so far, Apollo 17 as the last manned mission. First of all, to begin colonizing, we should probably send little supply crates filled with the essentials: food, tools, shelter, solar panels, and maybe some water. The best place to start our colony on the moon is on the poles, because each day would be 6 months, which is good for the solar panels, and plus there's water ice, which could also be turned to water for the astronauts. Also, we could split the water into hydrogen and oxygen, rocket fuel. Then we could send astronauts to unpack the luggage and set up some sort of base. However, the constant meteors striking the moon will have to make us set up a base with natural shelter like a cave or crater. With constant supplies from Earth and more astronauts, we could set up mining facilities that would give us the materials from the surface and ultimately self-sustain. We could then use these materials to build more things on the surface, such as habitational modules, rockets, and other buildings. One pro to the moon's surface is that the surface has 41% to 45% oxygen due to meteor impacts that contain oxygen in which we can use to breathe. Plus, it would only take about $35 billion to build the base and provide essentials. Compared to the average $20 trillion in GDP the US makes per year, it is a small investment that we could really make happen. But the radiation on the moon is way more intense than Mars and should be handled differently. Speaking of, if you haven't seen my other video on life on Mars, I put the link in the description. Check it out. Anyways, continuing with the video. The radiation would become lethal after long periods of time. We could solve this by not bringing the lunar dust-covered spacesuits into habitats, covering the habitats with radiation-absorbing material, and overall being aware of the deadly radiation lurking on the surface. We have the technology and resources to do this, and it's a totally realistic goal for humanity. Considering all these factors, we could build a moon base today.